Communications expert Dianna Booher presents practical ideas and pure inspiration for aligning your time with your values, changing the way you think about time, and creating meaning and purpose for your future. An award-winning author of more than 40 books, Dianna writes and speaks extensively on communication, productivity, and life balance topics. For organizations seeking to improve communication across functional lines and with their customers, and for people struggling to balance the demands of work and home while increasing their productivity, Dianna Booher's expertise is a hot commodity among her Fortune 500 clients. You can learn more about Dianna and her programs at www.booher.com.
September 1994. My husband and I came home from a typical day at the office at about 9 o'clock. Grabbed a bite to eat, wrapped a few birthday gifts, and fell in bed about midnight. And all of a sudden, a stabbing pain hit me right in the back of the head. And my whole body began to jerk. And I began to come up off the bed like being on a trampoline. Just like I'd stuck my finger in a light socket. I continued to jerk every 2 or 3 minutes for the next few hours throughout the night. And finally, my husband kept saying, let's go to the hospital, let's go to the emergency room. I kept saying, no, I've got to work tomorrow, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. And I finally just jerked myself to sleep in the wee hours. And the next morning I got up and I was fine. So we both went off to work, and it was fine as long as I kept moving the next day and kept on my feet. It was only when I would lay down at night and relax all my muscles that I was on the trampoline again. And about 2 weeks later, I started walking across the office, and all of a sudden, I fell in the middle of the floor, just like somebody sneaked up behind me and grabbed me behind the knees. And I was headed out of town for a 2-week speaking tour, and all of a sudden, I started jerking and couldn't stop. And my husband said, we are going to the emergency room. And the neurologist on call said, frankly, I've never seen anything like it. Now this has a real calming effect. They admitted me to the hospital, and 4 months later, 3 specialists later, and many tests later, guess what the diagnosis was? Extreme exhaustion.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?